What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to Untitled Metal. It's time for a big edition of the mail. That's right, time for the mail. This edition of the mail is going to be a little bit different. Usually, I open up, packages that people send me, gifts or trades and those kind of things from friends. In this case, I'm opening up a box from Girder Music. GirderMusic.com is a music site where they sell CDs and vinyl and whatnot, and a record company as well, Girder Music, and I do work for them. I've done several record and CD layouts for them and a few album covers and whatnot, and they sent me a box. I know one thing is in this box, one of the jobs that I worked on, so this will partially be a No Life to Metal graphic update because I know that's in here, but he said there was some other stuff in here too, and I don't know what it is, and he asked me if I wanted to open it up live on video, and I said sure, why not? So that's what we're doing here. So I got my handy knife, and we're going to rip into this box, which is a box in a box, so I'm going to keep talking. Actually, I'm going to do this real quick, and then we'll get into this. Okay, the box is open. So what do we got in here? Right on top, the album that I worked on. This is the Bride, Snakes in the Playground, 1992 album, I believe. This is a reissue, and this was a painstaking album to work on. Not because I don't like it. I love this album. I think it's fantastic. Most people consider it Bride's best. It's not my personal favorite Bride album, mind you. I love their second album, Live to Die. That's probably going to always be my favorite, but this is a very close second in the list. And but the reason it was hard to work on is because they did not have the original cover artwork anywhere, so I had to blow it up from a CD cover. And I spent many hours cleaning this thing up and making sure it was as clean as possible. I did multiple scans. I put the scans together. I scanned this piece as one. I scanned the background as another. I relayed the logo over top of it so it was clean and fresh. I relayed this banner down here. So there's no more A's. This thing looks good. The back is very similar to the original CD cover back. One minor change that I did, the record company that this was licensed from demands that the stuff looks like the original, which is fine. But one minor change I did to the back is I added this photo here of the drummer of the band, whose name is slipping my mind at the moment. But the photo that was on the original was so blown out, it was just like a white ghosting, and you could barely see anything on it. So I found a better photo from the same era, and I replaced it with, and that's the only thing I really changed. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much as you would have expected it to be on the original. Usually I would do the old jeans trick to open this thing up. I don't like using a knife on vinyl, but unfortunately I'm not wearing jeans because I just got home from the gym and this box package came in the mail, and I was too excited, so I didn't even get changed. I'm still wearing my stinky, sweaty gym clothes, and my hair is a disgusting mess, pulled back in a ponytail, so I threw on my nice little Aerosmith hat, and see if I can get this thing open real quick. It's not wanting to open. I don't want to tear it, so careful. There we go. Alright, so what do we got inside each here? Alright, so here's your cover. I will be ripping the shrink wrap off and putting it into a sleeve. I don't keep shrink wrap on records. It does look nice. It's a hair darker than I expected it to be, but honestly, it looks pretty nice. Unfortunately, as you can't really control printing presses and how saturated a press is, so but it looks really good. It's stellar. I'm really happy with how it came out. Those nice reds, nice browns, the little berries in the border here are nice and clean. So yeah, and this came out really nice. This is the picture sleeve. Kind of has a sepia tone look. Just a huge, great picture of the band from this era. And I had an original promo photo that I was able to use for this. So this thing is super clean and really nice. This was also released on CD in a long box and comes with trader's cards, which I've shown in a past video. If I remember, I'll try and link that video below. But this is the vinyl, and the vinyl itself is kind of a, it's a red. It's got some, if you can see, some black marbling in it, which was intentional. Really nice. I like the custom center labels with the snake skin. Yeah, it came out really nice. Lyrics here, and trust me when I say these lyrics are about as clean as they've ever been. The proofreader for this, a guy named John, he literally listened to the record and made sure that these lyrics lined up with what he was singing. I know because I did many rounds of corrections to them. So yeah, very cool. Glad it's finally out. It looks fantastic. And then also, you've got the which this would have been what, 1, 2, 3, fourth album from Bride. This is 1991, I believe. This is Kinetic Faith. This was kind of a crossover record from them, kind of coming more into the sound of this one, from the more, where this one has kind of a, I don't know, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, kind of heavy Aerosmith vibe to it. This is kind of a crossover from the early heavy metal into that. If you ever heard the song "Everybody Knows My Name," which is a very popular Bride song, that's the album that came from. This was my favorite album from them for a while. Over the years, I Live to Die is always it's just stuck out as my favorite. So if I would have put them into order, Kinetic Faith would probably come in third behind Live to Die and Snakes in the Playground. But I do love this album as well. Everybody Knows My Name is one of my favorite Bride songs. Again, this came out really nice. I did redo the logo. I did redo the type down here. It should look almost identical to the original CD. That was a deal with the licensing. You had to have it that way. Same thing with the back. It had to look like the original. Now, I mean, obviously the original was a CD, so we did it close. But yeah, it came out really nice. Nice rich black. I used a nice rich colored black. If you know anything about printing, a rich black is usually made up of parts cyan, magenta, yellow, and then 100% black. And this was a 30-30-30 100 cyan, magenta, yellow, 100 black. So that's kind of geeky printing talk. But again, I would have done the jean trick, but I'm not wearing jeans because I couldn't wait to take a shower and get changed before doing this. Hopefully you can't smell me through the video. Again, this one's got a... Alright. Look at that. Again, I had this original promo photo. I have an original signed promo photo. So I could have removed the autographs, but I thought, man, it just looks cool autographed, so we left it that way. Again, it kind of has a sepia tone look, a little bit more on the green side. We did that on purpose to match, the greens in the album. I'm really happy with how this came out. And that's a really cool picture of the band. You don't see too many pictures of the band looking like that. This was really the only picture you saw, but yeah, you can see that's fantastic. Again, the lyrics, like the other one, I can tell you that the proofreader sat and listened to the record over and over again and made sure that the lyrics actually were what he was singing. So these lyrics are probably closer than the original album lyrics were. So very cool. Again, colored vinyl, green, and there is some black marbling in it, but which was intentional. But it looks fantastic. I really like the custom center labels. So there you go. Those are the two Bride records and that I worked on for Girder Music. But there also is a gift in here. There's more than one gift in here. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so I didn't get to go to Record Store Day, and I just really didn't have the money for Record Store Day, frankly. But we got the Opeth MORNINGRISE album from Record Store Day as a gift, I guess, because I wasn't expecting this. I'm kind of blown away. So, very cool gift from Greg. I missed out on this one too. I knew this one was coming. This is the AC/DC Through the Mist of Time, Witch's Spell single, picture disc single. Record Store Day limited edition Through the Mist of Time, Witch's Spell 12-inch picture disc. Again, I didn't have this, so this is very cool. Kind of blown away and excited about it. So, and then finally, I didn't know this was coming either. I totally missed out on this one. This one I would have liked to have had. This is the Record Store Day pressing of Goddamn Evil by STRYPER. And I had my buddy Bill out in California look for a copy for me. He found one for himself, but he couldn't find a second one. So, yeah, wow. Thanks, Greg. I really appreciate it. So, if you're interested in that bride, check out girdermusic.com. That's where they're available at. I will try and leave a link below so that you guys can find it directly. He's got vinyl, he's got CDs, he's got long boxes, and the sound is incredible. Rob Caldwell did the sound, so it's well worth checking out if you like those albums. And even if you already own them, I think you'll be happy with how the sound has been improved. A lot of people think of remasters, they just think people turn the volume out and brick wall it. That's not the case. The sound is wider. It's just a way better sound. So that's it. Once again, thanks for watching. God bless. Stay strong.